analysis and opinions on major events and hot issues. Subscribe to Chat Lounge for free on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
Some say Chinese is one of the most difficult languages in the world, and learning it is almost impossible.
So learning Chinese, the most difficult thing.
I'm sort of tone deaf. I can't really hear them.
I think the cultural mindset is the biggest complication for grammar.
It's just complicated.
So much. Only because you're not learning it in the right way. Why not try Takeaway Chinese, where you can take some Chinese away and experience from 5 days. Takeaway Chinese, we will promise you a difference. A roundup of the main business news from China and elsewhere. This is Global Business.
Welcome to Global Business here on WGPN. I'm Judy Luna.
Let me try the onboard speaker. How that sounds.
Agreed to build a constructive China-US relationship based on strategic stability. Capital flows
Yeah, these
institutional investors step up their
original
research
Yaesu
into China
speakers.
A-share companies.
The SP30s, they sound a little bit more bassy,
Adverse scenario. The IMF warns
which
that
is
the
not bad at all.
Iran conflict could trigger downside risks to global growth forecasts. Chinese President Xi Jinping has held a private meeting with US President Donald Trump in Beijing. The meeting came a day after Xi held talks with Trump.
President Xi has called Trump's visit a historic and a landmark one. He said the two sides have set a new vision of building a constructive China-US relationship of strategic stability. She said the two sides have reached important common understandings on maintaining stable economic and trade ties, expanding practical cooperation in various fields, and properly addressing each other's concerns. She said President Trump's
40
visit is
years
conducive
technology
to enhancing mutual understanding,
from back in the days.
deepening mutual trust, and improving
Analog
the well-being
sound.
of the two peoples. He added that the visit once again demonstrates that it is a shared aspiration of both peoples and the expectation of people across the world for China and the U.S. to find the right path to get along with each other and to achieve peaceful coexistence and win-win cooperation on the basis of mutual respect. The Chinese president also says that while President Trump hopes to make America great again, he's dedicated to leading the Chinese people toward national rejuvenation. He stressed that the two countries can advance their respective development and revitalization by strengthening
I can't really
cooperation.
decide
He also said China and the U.S. should
which
implement
one
the
I
important
prefer
common
more.
understandings that have been reached, cherish the heart-won
And everybody
positive
who knows
momentum,
me
keep to the right direction,
knows
be
that Uncle
clear
Gunther
of
is an
disruption,
analog
and
guy,
promote a steady development
but he
of
also
bilateral
owns
relations. US
today's
President Donald Trump
technology
said
radios.
he's willing
And
to continue
come on, let's switch it
maintaining
over
such
again and listening to Kenwood.
President. He thanked President Xi for inviting him to visit Zhongnanhai and said his trip has been successful and unforgettable. Trump also said he looks forward to hosting President Xi in Washington. The two sides have agreed to
I never get tired of
listening
and, you know, and comparing and switching back and forth.
Trump have had an in-depth exchange of views on major issues concerning their countries and the world, and have reached a series of new common understandings.
Awesome. It's
The Foreign
just
Minister
awesome.
today said the two leaders agreed on a new vision of
This
building
audio
a constructive
quality
China-US relationship
on both of the radios.
strategic guidance for bilateral ties over the next 3 years and beyond. The new vision will also promote
Onboard
the steady,
speaker,
sound
I
and sustainable
unplugged these
development of bilateral
Yaesus.
relations and bring more peace, prosperity and progress to the world.
Let me plug them back
Beijing
in.
also says President Xi and
Where's
Trump
that
agreed
goddamn
to
plug
strengthen
now?
communication and coordination on international
Jesus.
and regional issues. Joining
Now I
President
need
Trump
some
on
hairs
these
to
states
find
is
the hole.
top US executives and entrepreneurs from leading tech, finance, aerospace and agriculture industries. Compared to Trump's first visit in 2017,
Okay, let's use the DSP.
has more representation
That miracle
from
box.
and financial sectors. The CEO cited China's market vitality and innovation momentum and optimistic about
This is one of the most incredible economies in the world. Incredible innovation. This is also one of the major nations advancing AI. I think you're doing great.
Terrible. I don't know how people can listen to that shit, to these SDRs. They're sounding exactly like that.
And new technology here and embrace it very readily. And I couldn't be more excited about it.
This is the natural, pure natural sound.
I think it's a very dynamic economy, and I think it's a very good outlook at it. China's laid out a very
Just with the notch function.
straightforward, ambitious 5-year plan.
But nobody's tuning up on this frequency, nobody is causing interference. So we can shut that down.
Growth as they execute this next 5-year plan.
Let's press the attenuator.
Together collaborating. Dialogue is always a good start and seek common understanding. And that's what we've seen today. The president appreciated collaboration and drives understanding. And we just find these areas together in verbal economy. And I'm looking with a lot of optimism. I think China has a vibrant economy and will continue to play a role in the supply chain.
Chinese companies want to see more than anything is just the innovation also.
Let's see if we do have the interfering also.
Not to feel very positive about the potential for continued success.
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't be betting against the Chinese entrepreneurs.
The interfering is also on the Kenwood receive, but it sounds clearer than at the old Yaesu.
Business leaders worldwide say stronger cooperation between China and the United States is essential for global economic stability.
From European and Italian business perspective, the meeting in Beijing between Donald Trump and Xi Jinping was extremely
Narrow
important.
filter.
Today, energy security, geopolitics, and economic stability
White
are
filter.
deeply interconnected. The crisis in Iran and broader tension in the Middle East are creating enormous concerns across Europe and Asia because global economies still depend heavily
I can't
on energy
really
flows coming from the
pick
region.
out which
I believe
one
both Washington
is
and
my
Beijing
definitely,
understand that
absolutely
further
favorite.
destabilization
I can't,
would be
because they're both
economically
sounding
unsustainable for everyone.
just
and from
fantastic.
European business perspective, this is the world cannot afford a permanent fragmentation between major powers. European and Italian companies need stability, predictable markets, and open global supply chain.
There's a Chinese expression,
Narrow filter.
that really captures the essence of the trip of Donald Trump and
Wow.
President Xi getting together. That expression means different paths
And you can do, of course,
to the
some
same goal and
individual
destination. The goal of having stable,
fine adjustments.
relationships between U.S. and China is of paramount
Just playing around.
importance, especially for the number one and number two economy that together represents more than 40% of the GDP of the world. When China and U.S. work together, not only do the two countries achieve better economic results, but the world does better. There are a number of areas that China and the U.S. can work together. I believe that the most important goal of China and U.S. coming together through the President Trump and President Xi meetings has already been
Yep, those are the
accomplished.
daily news.
And that is really to get this relationship
Roger,
back on a
DK5ONV
positive
always got his ears
International
on.
media outlets have responded